Long ago, in a prosperous and respected kingdom, there lived a young prince named Elias. He was wise beyond his years, gentle in speech, and admired by all who knew him. To ensure harmony within the kingdom, the king arranged his marriage to a noble woman named Mira, a woman known not only for her beauty, but also for her calm mind, kind words, and unshakable virtue. Life in the palace flowed peacefully. Beneath silk curtains and golden halls, the couple lived with mutual respect. Mira served her husband with humility and love, and Prince Elias found strength and comfort in her presence. But fate had its own design. One day, Prince Elias was struck by a terrible skin disease. Painful sores spread across his body, and his once radiant appearance faded. The finest physicians were summoned, rare medicines were tried, and prayers were offered, but nothing healed him. Fear slowly crept into the palace. Servants avoided him, whispers echoed through the corridors, and joy gave way to silence. Unable to bear the shame and suffering, Prince Elias made a painful decision. He would leave the palace and live in the forest, far from the eyes of the kingdom. When he told Mira, he expected tears or refusal. Instead, she bowed her head gently and said, "Where my husband lives, there I shall live. A wife does not abandon her duty in times of pain." Leaving behind jewels, royal garments, and palace comforts, Mira followed her husband into the wilderness. Together they built a small hut of leaves and branches. Life there was harsh and uncertain. Each day before sunrise, Mira walked long distances to fetch water and gather fruits. She cleaned her husband's wounds, nursed him patiently, and spoke to him with kindness, never once showing anger, disgust, or regret. Days turned into months, yet her devotion never weakened. One afternoon, while searching for fruits deep in the forest, Mira came upon a quiet, crystal-clear lake. Exhausted, she bathed in its cool waters and rested upon a stone nearby. Even dressed simply, her dignity and inner strength shone brightly. A powerful demon of the forest noticed her. Captivated by her beauty and unwavering resolve, he approached her and offered wealth, comfort, and power, urging her to abandon her sick husband and follow him. Mira stood firm and replied calmly, "I am a married woman. My duty is clear. Wealth and pleasure cannot tempt a mind rooted in virtue. My husband may be ill, but my faithfulness is whole." Angered by her refusal, the demon seized her by force. In fear and desperation, Mira prayed and cried out, questioning why the gods had not protected her despite her loyal and virtuous life. At that moment, a divine presence appeared and began to fight the demon. In the chaos, Mira escaped and ran through the forest, guided only by fear, faith, and love. Night had fallen when she reached the hut. Prince Elias, waiting restlessly, allowed doubt to cloud his mind. He feared that Mira may have been with a hermit or a hunter who lived in the forest. Weak in body and troubled in mind, he accused her harshly, suspecting betrayal. His words wounded her deeply, especially after all she had endured for his sake. With tears in her eyes, Mira did not respond with anger. She took a pot of water, stood before him, and said, "If it is true that I have been loyal to you since the day I married you, if it is true that my heart has never wavered, then by the power of that truth may this water restore you." She poured the water over his head. In that very moment, a miracle occurred. The sores vanished. The pain disappeared. Prince Elias stood healed, strong, whole, and radiant once more. Truth filled his heart. Overcome with remorse, he fell at Mira's feet and begged her forgiveness. With compassion and grace, Mira forgave him. Together they returned to the kingdom. In time, Prince Elias ascended the throne as king, and Mira became queen, honored not for beauty or status, but for her unmatched moral strength. Their story spread across the land, becoming a living lesson passed down through generations. Virtue, once firmly held, becomes a force stronger than fate.